Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
They say to only bring what you can carry. So with the all-new 2025 Ford Expedition Tremor, bring a lot. Like 3 dirt bikes, a few tents, an entire crew ready to make memories. A panoramic 24-inch display, and the confidence to push your limits. The all-new 2025 Ford Expedition Tremor.
Always consult the owner's manual before off-road driving. Know your terrain and trail difficulty and use appropriate safety gear. Max payload varies based on accessories and vehicle configuration. See label on door jamb for carrying capacity of a specific vehicle. Always properly secure cargo.
On occasion, I'll be a guest on someone else's show, a YouTube channel, and even sometimes on TV or regular radio. Most of the time, I have a great time being interviewed, talking about my experiences as a podcaster and a 911 dispatcher. On what's seemingly a more rare occasion, I'll have someone on my show. Most of the time, it's to get someone's expert opinion on something I have less knowledge of, pertaining to whatever incident I'm talking about that show. This time, it's going to be a little bit different. Actually, way different. This is going to be a tag team episode. And the guest is someone very special. Someone that a lot of you already know, and those who don't, you'll want to know likely after this show. So the format of the episode is a little different, but still in the same keeping of Music City 911. As I said, a tag team though. My guest will cover an incident, and then he'll tag me in, and I'll do the same, and so on. And the guest, none other than Scott Johnson of the What Was That Like podcast. One of the reasons we did this, it's mainly because we have pretty similar shows. He has victims or witnesses of crimes, and also very unusual incidents on his show, and he goes very in depth with them. But before I talk too long, let's get into this. Welcome back to Music City 911.
Whenever possible, I try to include the 911 audio when I create episodes of What Was That Like? But perhaps more importantly, every episode is a conversation with the person who was actually involved. My guest is the one who experienced it, and they tell the story of what happened firsthand. Whether it's a grizzly bear attack, a home invasion, a plane crash, or, as we'll hear in this story, a mass shooting. This first incident happened in downtown Cincinnati. That's where the Fifth Third Bank offices are located. And this is not one of the bank's regular branches. This is the company's headquarters. It's in a large building downtown, and there were some other businesses in that building, an ice cream shop, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a couple of sandwich shops. And all of these businesses had a common area, the main lobby of the building. Whitney was an employee of Fifth Third. Usually she worked out of the offices in Louisville, Kentucky, but during this time she was working on a major project and had to make a trip to Cincinnati once a week. On this Thursday, she was planning to work in the Cincinnati office. As she walked into the building, she was on the phone on a conference call, so she may not have been fully aware of what was going on. The entrance to the building is a standard revolving door, so she makes her way into that revolving door, but interestingly, she noticed that the glass in the door had been completely shattered from top to bottom. The glass was still in the door, but it was fully cracked. But the thing is, Whitney was so fully focused on the conference call, she didn't recognize that the glass in the door being shattered was potentially an immediate danger situation. And what she didn't realize was that she was actually about to walk into an active shooter situation. There was a man with a gun in the lobby. She never saw the gunman, but as soon as she pushed on that door, she was hit by a barrage of bullets, mostly on the right side of her body. She collapsed to the floor immediately. The revolving door was halfway through the revolution. She was in one of the quadrants, so she was partway into the building, but not quite. She found that she was not able to stand up and escape back to the outside, so she decided to try to use her phone to call for help. And apparently the shooter saw that movement because Whitney was again hit by multiple additional bullets. What you'll hear now is about 5 minutes of police radio. This will start from the very first moment that an officer in the area was notified of a shooter. Following that, we have a 911 call from a worker who was trying to get help for a couple of people who were shot and waiting on first responders at the building's loading dock. Then a call from a young lady who was in the lobby, but then took refuge in one of the bathrooms.
1791.
I have some people running up to me saying that there's a shooter at Fifth Third.
Copy. Do you have that address?
I do not. It's just on the square.
I copy. I have a shots run for
Shooter?
affirmative. I have a shots run 511 Walnut Street at the Du Bois building. Report of shots fired inside of the building. No further at this time.
1791. First floor of the Fifth Third building. That's what I'm being told.
Copy. First floor of the Fifth Third building.
We have an active shooter that's still inside the building. Have they left the building? Any information?
Only information 7315 advised. First floor of the Fifth Third building. No further at this time. 6120. Did you copy? Possibly an active shooter inside the Fifth Third building.
Male white with glasses is what I'm getting. Apparently there's a guy down. Got shot.
Copy. One down. Starting fire.
1791. No suspect yet. Got shots fired.
Copy. More shots fired in the building.
Coming out of the front. He's coming out the front.
Copy. Subjects coming out the front.
1791. Suspect down. Inside the...
Copy. Suspect down inside the building.
1791. Make sure we don't have any other shooters.
Copy. Make sure we don't have any other
Coming in
shooters.
the front. 1791. Get fire here. We got at least two down.
I copy. Fires responding. Two down.
21, 41, 35. I want it.
Copy.
In the front. 6100. Do we have shots fired by police?
Any shots fired by police?
That's correct. Shots fired by police.
Copy. Shots fired by police.
I got another one.
Officers okay?
Copy. All officers okay.
I'm asking, is the officers okay?
Any units on scene?
Here now.
Copy. Fires responding.
Officers are okay.
Any officer down?
Two officers down. Fire. One at Fifth and Walnut.
Copy. One at Fifth and Walnut.
We need fire immediately.
Copy. I have one at Fifth and Walnut. Where's the other victim?
The victim at Graders. I have a victim in front of Graders.
I copy. Victim at Graders.
We have victims inside the Fifth Third building.
Copy. Victims also inside.
34. There's two victims inside the bank.
Copy. Two inside the bank. Fire is not responding until the scene is secure. All units advised.
It's secure. Get fire in here.
I copy. Fire is responding.
6100 on 35. Where's the shooter located at and the officers involved? 1150. Shooter is in custody. He has been shot. We're in the lobby of the bank on the fountain's side. Have not cleared any further.
Copy. Shooter is in custody at the lobby of the bank. Subject has been shot.
1532. Apparently, we got some victims on the loading dock of the Fifth Third building.
Copy. Victims on the loading dock of Fifth Third building.
I need fire in front of Graders. I have one female victim here. I'm attempting to apply a tourniquet now.
Copy. One victim in front of Graders.
Dock Gunshots, one of the abdomen, one of the chest. We need to get off. 6100, hold the channel. I've got 3 down at least inside the lobby of Fifth Third. Insecure, get fire in here now.
I copy. Fire's responding. All units holding the channel unless you have an emergency.
Report at least 1 critical on the loading dock.
Copy. 1 critical on the loading dock.
Can you let 1150 know there are 2 downstairs? 2 downstairs on the loading dock. Fire's here with 1 of them. I need 1 more fire unit, but I believe he made the call already.
I copy.
3111, being advised there's 2 civilians hiding in the bathroom inside the bank.
Copy. 2 civilians hiding in the bathroom in the bank.
Hello?
Hi, this is Cincinnati Police. We received a 911 call from this number. Is everything okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm in the Fifth Third building in downtown where the Fountain Square is.
Uh-huh.
We are by the dock area, and I had 2 people that they had been shot.
Okay, so you have 2 people that have been shot. Where are they at?
They are in the basement of this Fifth Third building in Fountain Square, and we have like a loading dock.
Okay. And by the loading dock, so they're in the basement by the loading dock?
Yes.
Okay, I've got them on the way. What is your name?
This is...
All right, did you see who shot these people?
I see who shot them. Yeah, it was in the lobby.
Someone from the lobby shot them? Could you give me a description of them?
I couldn't see. I just see the back of his face, but they have enough cameras in the lobby. You won't be able to find out.
All right, honey, we've got them on the way, okay?
All right, we'll be waiting outside by the door so I can direct the ambulance.
Okay, I've got them on the way. Cincinnati 911, what is the address of your emergency?
Hello?
Hello, Cincinnati 911.
Yeah, I'm at Greatest Fountain Square. I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if there's like a shooter in the building or something.
Okay, are you at 38 Fountain Square in Graders?
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on there? What do you see, hon?
I don't know. We saw someone that looked like they had a gun, we're hearing what sounded kind of like gunshots.
Okay, what is it? What is your name, sweetheart? Tell me the description. Can you give me a description of the person that you think may have had a gun?
I don't know. He was just in like a business suit.
Male in a business suit? Do you remember what color the business suit was?
No, we just all ran into it.
That's okay. I want you to stay exactly where you are, okay? I've got officers there on scene. I want you to stay where you are, okay? And what's your phone number, sweetheart? All right, sweetie, I want you to stay where you are, okay? I'll let officers know that you're in the Graders. Is the door locked?
Yeah, no, the front door is not locked. We ran into the bathroom, and the bathroom door is locked, and we just heard the bell ring that someone came.
Okay, I want you to stay where you are, okay?
Okay.
All right, sweetheart. Like I said, I've got officers there on scene, okay?
Have you guys gotten other calls about you?
We've got hundreds of calls.
Okay.
Okay, stay where you are. Let them know that you're in the Graders in the bathroom, okay?
Okay.
All right, sweetie.
In total, Whitney was shot 12 times. She was eventually rescued from that revolving door by Officer Al Staples, and he offered his perspective for this episode.
Cincinnati Police Officer Al Staples. And what was my thoughts on September 6, 2018, when I saw Whitney was, wow, she is hurt and hurt bad. What can I do, obviously, to help her survive this incident? Conversation, it started out soon as we made eye contact, was you have to help me. My first one was stay down. She told me that I am married and I have 2 little kids, and with a fainting voice, and I want to be a mommy again. But the look in her eyes and the intentionality and the will to live made me, of course, react. As soon as I heard that the situation was somewhat contained, I had another officer help me pick her up out of a bed of glass and a pool of blood. And assisted to get her to a safe spot so we could try to render aid. But I knew she was a survivor. Anything I would say was about that day was that God had to have a purpose for Whitney and a plan for her, and to keep her same will with everything that she does with the Whitney Strong and Stop the Bleed and Red Flag, all to be an educational incident for people to be able to recover from something like this and survive that incident. Continue to be strong, Whitney, and thank you.
Whitney actually never lost consciousness throughout this whole ordeal. She has some scars to remind her of that day, and her right arm range of motion was affected, but she survived. You can hear her tell this story in detail on the What Was That Like episode titled Whitney Was Shot 12 Times.
Your burger is served, and this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. Its sweet profile perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger.
That is one perfect combination. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Subtle results, still you, but with fewer lines. Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
911 emergency.
Hi, I'm at the Kuna Motel right here on Brookers and Brookers and Crescent. Somebody just got shot in the parking lot.
Do you know how many?
Please hurry up.
Is the shooter still there?
The people that shot, yeah, they're still here. Yes. And the guy in the parking lot is asking you to please hurry up.
Is the person down?
Yeah, no, he's standing up, but he's holding his stomach.
Okay. Is the shooter still there?
Yes.
The guy with the gun, is he white, black, Hispanic, Asian?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not going to walk up to it.
Did you see him get shot?
Yeah, I heard it. He just walked out of the car and the car stopped like that. Yes, I heard it.
He was in the vehicle when he was shot?
Yeah, he was. He just walked out of it.
Okay, what type of vehicle was he in?
It's in a white truck. Just can you please just send somebody quick? He's standing right there. The people are still there.
The victim.
Driving.
Ma'am, listen. They're driving there. I'm just trying to get some information for the officers. Was the victim in the white truck?
It's a girl. It's a guy with glasses driving. A white guy with glasses. I don't know what the fuck. I'm not gonna keep fucking looking all straight. They're panicking and they're about to drive off.
The male white with the glasses. He was the shooter.
I don't know. He looks white, and I don't know. The guy was with him. He's still here. Maybe he could tell you. He's holding his stomach. Can you just send somebody? I don't know anything. He just said if I could call you guys, and that's it. I'm just letting you know they're about to drive off.
And it's a female driver?
It's a male with glasses. He's white.
Okay, but what I'm asking you is, the guy with the glasses the one that got shot?
They're both wearing glasses.
Okay. The guy that was the shooter, what color shirt is he wearing?
I don't know. He didn't come out.
He's still in the vehicle?
Yeah, he's about to walk out. He walked up to the guy he shot, and he's like asking him questions. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but the guy's holding his stomach. He just said somebody. They're leaving in a white truck.
Can you get a license plate on the truck?
I didn't. But they're walking. They're just driving out. The cop just passed him.
Okay. Did he go right or left out of the parking lot? Did the truck turn right or left out of the parking lot?
I think the car's gonna.
You say you're doing a great job. Are you able to tell me if he turned right or left out of the parking lot?
This call came into dispatch at around 7:45 p.m. on April 16th, 2025 in Anaheim, California. A person who was shot at the Kona Motel on North Brookhurst Street. For whatever reason, the callers on a lot of shooting incidents, they're like what we just heard. Very hesitant to give any sort of info, even though they usually have the info that is needed. In the front end of the call, as an example, you hear the dispatcher ask if the suspect is a male white, black, Hispanic, or Asian. The caller replies with, "I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not going to walk up to him." The dispatcher did not ask the caller to do that. Later in the call, even though the caller doesn't know what race the shooter is, she does know that he's wearing glasses. The reason that we ask questions in a call like this is because of the possibility of catching the suspect while they are still on the scene, or if they've just left and the officer could be driving right by them. Obviously, a suspect can be caught anytime, even days or weeks later. But someone who has just shot someone and is likely still armed, they need to be caught quickly. They are still dangerous and willing to murder or greatly hurt someone. In this incident, the timing of that information couldn't have been more crucial. As the initial police officers were pulling up to the scene to find the victim and begin questioning about the incident, the suspect is rolling out in that white pickup truck, casually driving away as if he is simply a part of the traffic driving by.
Who was it? Who shot you?
I don't know who's on me.
Okay, sit down. Where'd they go?
They're running.
What kind of car did he get in? Did he leave?
I don't know. Bring help. I need an ambulance now, bro.
What's that? Did he leave? Is he still here?
No, he left.
Suspect's GOA, can I get fire to come to my location at the hotel?
Eastbound Polk, northbound.
The victim in this was in a lot of pain, being shot directly in the abdomen. Literally, gut shot. Luckily, he was still awake and breathing as normally as he could. He was transported to a local hospital where he was listed in stable condition. And also, luckily, that same initial responding officer saw a white pickup truck slowly pulling away. That officer alerted the other units, and they went to catch up with him. After activating their emergency equipment to try and pull him over, the suspect began to flee. Minutes later, a police helicopter joined in the chase, and we get to hear a rare back and forth that I don't get a lot of on the show. The audio from the police helicopter pilot interacting with officers on the street, as well as dispatch, as he calls the pursuit. And you know how much I love a good pursuit.
Exiting State College from the West 91.
Exiting State College from the 91.
HI dispatch completed in work, and now it's northbound State College from the freeway.
Northbound State College from the 91.
Southbound State College from Orangeburg.
Southbound State College from Orangeburg. 26-23 for Station 10, affirm. Unit still 91 at State College with strip.
23, 10-4. Driving wrong way.
Wrong way.
State College from the 91 freeway.
Southbound State College from the 91.
313, we're now number 2.
26-313, number 2.
back on the correct side of the road. Southbound State College through Romney, 35 miles per hour.
Right side of the road, southbound State College to Romney.
Police car tried to pit, but that didn't work. For southbound State College coming to La Palma.
Southbound State College approaching La Palma.
Southbound State College through La Palma, 35 miles per hour light traffic.
Southbound State College to La Palma, 35 miles an hour light traffic.
Southbound State College through Underhill, meeting a little bit of traffic stop at a red light at Lincoln.
Southbound State College approaching Lincoln.
2631, can we go off me?
Someone requesting a unit to plug me.
26 but they tried to push him into the side of the street. That didn't work. We're southbound State College through Lincoln.
Continuing southbound State College to Lincoln.
Southbound through South Street.
Southbound State College to South.
Alright, this guy's like actively ramming people as he's trying to make his way through traffic.
Okay, pit him. Somebody get up there and pit him.
26-3-31, we copy. We're going to get it next opportunity.
Southbound through Vermont, those tires are coming apart.
Southbound State College to Vermont, tires coming apart.
Southbound State College through Mall Road, 30 miles per hour.
Alright, we're going for a pit.
Southbound State College to Bob, attempting pit.
Watch oncoming traffic. Southbound through Winston.
Southbound State College to Winston.
Other tire just came off.
Tire just came off the vehicle.
Yeah, when he crashes and runs, don't chase him. The police dog is going to. We're southbound State College through Catella.
Southbound State College to Catella.
He keeps driving into us when we go for the pit.
Southbound through Orangewood.
Southbound State College to Orangewood.
Right, he's trying to actively hit the units.
Suspect actively trying to hit the units.
Eastbound Memory from City Drive, 35 miles per hour light traffic.
Eastbound Memory from City Drive.
There's a pit on Memory Drive over the riverbed. The car isn't quite immobilized yet.
Hit on the vehicle in the area of City Drive.
They have the back end of the pickup truck stopped, so they're a 960 X-ray kind of, but the guy's on the gas trying to get away.
Attempting a 960X.
And a car to go to Memory in Bristol, east of here, and stop traffic there. This situation is still active. It looks like there's a shooting involved, so can you start the fire department?
10-4, we'll have Rice Station 31 and get medics.
Yeah, you can just have a fire department stage away. He's not in custody yet.
That's from we'll have him stage away.
Before I get into all the details about this, I wanted you to hear the absolute chaos down on the ground from an officer's perspective.
There's a pit on Memory Drive over the riverbed. Car isn't quite immobilized.
In total, the pursuit lasted over 45 minutes, stretching from Anaheim to the city of Santa Ana. The speeds at times reached over 100 miles an hour, and the suspect drove on the wrong side of the road and narrowly missed other vehicles while blowing through red lights. The pursuit ended in the 1400 block of West Memory Lane, where the officers finally managed to disable the truck with a pit maneuver and then pinning the vehicle against a median wall. From the video, it looks as if the suspect was holding something in his hand and possibly pointing it towards officers. This is while he was trying to reverse the truck to continue in his fleeing attempt. Fearing for themselves and others, multiple officers opened fire on the driver. There also ended up being an adult male passenger in the vehicle, and even with all the shots were fired, he managed to not get hit at all. After being questioned for several hours at the Anaheim police station, it was determined that, other than being there, he had no connection with the shooting. At that point, he was released. The suspect could have been questioned if he wasn't pronounced dead at the scene. He was hit multiple times. The initial search of the truck did not reveal a gun inside the vehicle, but further searches did turn up a gun, the same one used in the shooting. The suspect, 51-year-old Danny Lee Coelho, had a long criminal history: hit and run, drug possession and sales, vehicle theft, gang involvement, and armed robbery. As of the date of recording this, a concrete motive for the shooting has not been determined.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Spotify. That's greenlight.com/Spotify.
This podcast is brought to you by Carvana. Got a car to sell but no time to waste? Hop on to Carvana.com to get a real offer for your car in seconds. All you have to do is enter your license plate, answer a few quick questions, and if you accept the offer, Carvana will pay you as soon as you hand the keys over. They even offer same-day pickup in many cities. Save your time, score some cash, and sell your car the convenient way to Carvana. Pickup times vary. Fees may apply.
Hi, welcome to IKEA.
This is my college campus.
Correct, but I see you're on IKEA.com ordering some college items.
My daughter's room is pretty bare. We need a lamp, some comfy pillows, her favorite stuffy.
Dad! With pickup options, we've got what you need to conveniently order IKEA. Literally anywhere.
Sweet. More time for gaming.
And studying. Wait, where are you going now?
Have to show the ultimate Frisbee team how easy it is to order from IKEA. Get IKEA whenever, wherever, however you want. Choose from thousands of pickup locations, affordable delivery options, and more.
This incident happened in downtown Portland, Oregon. The guest for this episode is Kira. She had a job that required her to get to work really early in the morning, so she was walking to work alone around 3 a.m. One thing to know ahead of time is that Kira had an app on her phone called Noonlight. It's a security app, and the way it works is really simple. When you open the app, there's a big button on the screen. You just hold your finger or thumb on that button. Once you're safe, release the button and enter your 4-digit PIN. If you're in danger, release the button and don't enter the PIN. That's when the dispatchers at Noonlight will notify police with your exact location. So Kira was walking in the street holding her finger on the button on the screen just in case. That's when a man approached her quickly from behind. Kira can tell you this part of the story and be advised of a content warning for a sexual attack.
And then I turned again and he was coming up to me already, and I wasn't scared. I was irritated maybe, or sort of like, ugh, all right. 'Cause people come up to you all the time downtown. So I took my earbud out and I said, what? 'Cause he was saying something. And he said, show me your tits and I won't hurt you. And I said, at first I didn't say anything. I just kind of went, and I remember immediately looking to my left where we were standing, and if I could have, I would have taken off, but he was sort of, it was behind me, and I couldn't go. So my immediate thought was to run, but I just felt like I couldn't I was just there. I was trying to figure out what was going on. So he says, I just stuttered and just was going, and he said, just take them out. Take them out, and I won't hurt you, or I won't kill you, and I realized he was standing in a weird position. He was so close to me, and I didn't feel like I could really do anything. And I was, in my assessment of that, I realized he was holding his hand. He was holding his hand up weird, and I had my hands up because I had my phone and the stun gun in either hand. So my hands were full and they were up, and I realized his hand was up, and he had a knife, and he was holding it just right in front of my chest, sort of at my sternum and in front of my heart. And that was it. That was all that was between us, was just the length of the knife that he was holding. And I just realized that I had to, I don't know how to explain it, but my heart sank. Like, my heart just sank. And your brain there's two things happening. It's like your body and your feelings are taking over and kind of shutting you down, making you slow, and you can't move, and you're panicked. And your brain is doing this other thing where it kind of gets to work and just says, I got this, and it's assessing and it's thinking. So there's one part of me that is, I just wanted to cry. I just wanted to cry and have a tantrum because it was too much. It was too much, and I didn't know what to do. I couldn't get out of it. This guy was going to touch me, and he was going to kill me. And then the other part of me was thinking, look at his face, look at his eyes, and look at the knife, and look around, and can you run? And so there's a lot of stuff happening, and you can just hear your heart pounding, and that's it. That's all you can hear. There's nothing else exists in those moments. It's just, you're just there with the person. So I had to do what he said. So I had a backpack on, and I didn't want to take it off, and I had the phone in my hand, and I had taken my finger off of that noon light sensor when this first started, so I could feel my phone buzzing, first for the code and then for their calls, but I couldn't answer, obviously. So I just kept not answering, and I moved my phone into the hand with the stun gun, and I used my other hand to pull my right breast out of the top of my shirt. And as I did that, he was just staring at me, and had that knife right there. And he kind of licked his lips, and he made this sound. I don't know I've never been able to, I don't think I could replicate it. It was sort of a groan, and he like smacked his lips, and he said, let me touch them, and I won't hurt you, or I won't kill you. And I said, please don't, please don't. And he said, just let me touch them. Let me touch them, and I won't hurt you. And I mean, every part of your body is revolting and saying, you cannot allow this to happen. And your brain is saying, just hang in there a little bit longer. Like, it's not the right time. Your brain just knows what to do. It just wasn't the right time to run. I had the stun gun, but I thought, I wasn't thinking about it too much. I briefly thought about using it, but he could easily have stabbed me, and which I was sure he was going to do. I was certain, I was 100% certain that he intended to kill me. He told me that if I did what he wanted, that he wouldn't do anything to me. But then he just kept asking me for things. And so at some point I'm going to say no, and I'm going to say no the minute that he put his hands on me, the minute that he reached out and touched my breast. That was it. I knew that was it. I've heard survival stories so many times, and I've heard a lot of things that I always thought that can't possibly be true. And it's this kind of a weird graphic thing to say, but I hear a lot of people say, I knew I'd rather be killed than be raped. And I don't know how to explain it, but in those moments, I just thought, well, I mean, I don't want to let him rape me, and I don't want to let him kill me, but I would rather make him chase me down and fight me for whatever he wants. I cannot stand here and allow it. But I couldn't go anywhere at that point. He had his hands on my body, and he had a knife in his other hand right next to that. So I wanted him to finish doing that. And he was talking to me. He was being really vile and saying things that I probably won't repeat, but he said, like, those are really nice. That's really nice. And he said something like, I seen you a while back, or I've seen you before. And I really didn't know if he meant distance or time. It was just sort of a fleeting thought. It was in the middle of everything that he was saying about my body and how much he liked that and how nice that was for him. And so, to be honest with you, I struggle to remember if he stopped touching me or if I just eventually said, just as nicely and politely as I could, may I please go now? And he kind of straightened up. And at that point, he didn't have his hand on me anymore, but he said, no, stay there or stand there. And I didn't. It was at that point that I just took off. I just left.
So Kira started running, and of course the person on duty for the Noonlight app was trying to call, and finally Kira was able to answer. This is the audio of that call as Kira was running away.
Hello?
Good morning. This is Noonlight calling. We received an alarm from your
Please help me. Please help me.
What's wrong?
Somebody pulled a knife on me and asked to see my kids. And then he asked to touch them. And I'm running and I don't know where it is.
Okay. Can you get to someplace where there's someone at? I'm going to go ahead.
There's nobody out here. I'm in downtown Portland. There's nobody out here.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and send the police. I have your location.
Are you still tracking me?
Yes.
Please stay with me.
Okay. Hold on one moment. I have someone dispatch. Give me just a moment.
I can't run anymore.
I need you to dispatch on this Moonlight. Someone pulled a knife on her. She's running right now. She's on the phone with me.
I see your light.
Try to get to the chevron. Can you see the chevron? Get to the chevron. Miss Kira? Yeah.
Yeah. I just an ambulance passing, but there's nobody. There's nobody. I don't know where this guy is.
Okay. Take some deep breaths. Did you stop running or are you still running?
I can't run anymore. I can't.
Okay, so you by the chevron?
I by the chevron, but I'm scared to just stand here.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. My coworker's on the phone with the police right now. She's by the chevron. Someone pulled a knife on her and they're chasing her.
He touched me. He fucking touched me. I can't believe I have a stun gun in my hand and I couldn't do anything. I was just fucking paralyzed. I'm such a coward.
Okay, help is on the way right now. Take a couple of deep breaths.
I'm sorry. I can't. I don't want.
They're on the way now, okay? They're going to be there shortly, the police. I'm going to stay with you till they arrive, okay?
Please, why don't they hear you?
Do you have a description of the gentleman?
He's white. He has gray hair. It was in a ponytail. He was wearing
gray hair and a ponytail.
Black jacket, a hoodie jacket, zipper jacket.
Black hoodie.
He was probably 5'8".
5'8".
He might weigh 150 to 170.
150 to 170.
He had lighter eyes, I think. And
where did it originally happen at? Where were you attacked?
It happened on Barber, and I don't know the name of the road, but it's by Suki's. It's by a hotel.
By Stooky's,
and it's
the
right
hotel?
by the freeway overpass.
By the overpass. She ran all the way to the Chevron.
I think he went the other way, but I just want to get off the street, but there's nobody. There's nobody.
Okay. Hey, they should be there any minute.
Sorry,
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry, I'm
Don't
sorry.
apologize. Don't apologize.
I never thought I prepare for that every day because it's so scary. And then when it happened, I couldn't do anything. I just couldn't do anything, and he touched me. I can't believe that happened.
Kira was able to get to safety, and later on she was actually able to connect with that Noonlight operator and thank her. At the time I had this conversation with Kira for the podcast, her attacker had not been caught. You can hear Kira tell the whole story on the What Was That Like episode titled Kira Was Attacked by a Serial Rapist.
That's going to do it for this episode. Those were some pretty intense situations that were talked about today. If you want to hear more from Scott, look up a show called What Was That Like? His episodes go much further in depth than the clips that you just heard. I highly suggest you checking it out. And as a slight nudge to get you going, check out episode 221. You may know the guest on that one. Until next time, for Music City 911, I'm Brandon, and y'all have a good one.